Dogs, humanity's oldest and most faithful companions. Since the dawn of civilization, when humans gathered around fires and wolves lingered in the shadows, an unspoken pact was formed, a pact of survival, trust, and companionship. Over centuries, this bond grew stronger, transforming wolves into the dogs we know today. Hunters, guardians, herders, protectors, helpers, and now cherished family members, dogs have been by our side at every step of history yet. Behind every loyal companion is a remarkable story of transformation. Every dog, whether a towering Great Dane or a tiny Chihuahua, begins life the same way: blind, helpless, fragile. From that first whimper, an incredible journey begins, one that leads from birth to puppyhood, from the fiery energy of adolescence to the loyalty of adulthood, and finally to the dignity of old age. This journey is not just about physical growth. It's about learning to trust, about developing bonds, and about the care that humans provide at each stage. For a dog, every moment is a new discovery. For humans, every stage is a responsibility, an opportunity to nurture, guide, and protect. In this video, we will walk through the stages of a dog's life. We'll explore the miracle of birth, the wonder of puppyhood, the challenges of adolescence, the loyalty of adulthood, and the wisdom of senior years. Along the way, we'll highlight how different breeds experience these stages and the critical care humans must provide to ensure their health, happiness, and well-being. Every stage is unique. Every stage reveals something extraordinary. And together, these moments show why dogs are not just pets, but truly man's best friend. Chapter 1: Birth and the Newborn Stage. From 0 to 2 weeks, the journey of every dog begins in the quiet warmth of the whelping box, where a mother brings her litter into the world after nearly 63 days of pregnancy. This is a sacred moment, the first squeaks of tiny lives that will one day run, jump, guard, comfort, and play. But in these first fragile days, survival itself is the greatest challenge. A newborn puppy is among the most vulnerable of all creatures. Born blind, deaf, and unable to stand, it is guided only by smell and touch. Its first task is to find the warmth of the mother's body and the nourishment of her milk. The first milk, colostrum, is more than food. It is life itself, rich in antibodies. It protects puppies from infections during these earliest days when their immune systems are still undeveloped. Missing out on colostrum can leave a puppy dangerously exposed. Breed differences influence this stage in significant ways. Larger breeds, such as golden retrievers or labradors, often produce large litters of 8 to 12 puppies. In these busy households, competition is fierce, and the smallest may be pushed aside. Human caretakers must pay close attention, ensuring that no pup is left behind. In contrast, smaller breeds like Chihuahuas or Yorkshire Terriers usually deliver only a few pups, but each one is far more delicate and requires careful handling. Bulldogs present yet another challenge. Their wide heads and narrow hips often make natural delivery difficult, sometimes requiring cesarean sections. Without human support, entire litters could be lost. In this early stage, puppies spend nearly all of their time nursing or sleeping. Every hour matters. Their tiny stomachs can only hold small amounts of milk, so they need to feed frequently. A steady increase in weight is the most important sign of health. Even a small loss signals danger. Human caretakers weigh puppies daily to make sure they are thriving. Temperature regulation is another critical factor. Puppies cannot maintain their own body heat, and even a slight chill can be fatal. A mother's warmth is the first line of defense. But breeders and owners often provide heating pads, blankets, or lamps to stabilize the environment. Care must be taken, however, to avoid overheating. Young puppies cannot escape if they grow too hot. The mother dog's instincts take center stage during these weeks. She keeps her puppies close, cleans them by licking, and even stimulates their digestion by licking their bellies and bottoms to encourage urination and defecation. This maternal care is irreplaceable. For humans, the role is mostly one of quiet observation, watching for signs of distress, keeping the environment clean, and stepping in only when necessary. At the end of the first 2 weeks, a miracle begins. Eyes slowly open, ears start to twitch, and puppies become aware of light and sound for the very first time. The world is about to expand for them, and with it, the need for greater human involvement. But in these earliest days, the focus is simple yet vital: warmth, nourishment, and survival. The newborn stage is delicate and fleeting, but it lays the foundation for everything that follows. The love and attention given here echo across a dog's entire life, shaping not only its health, but its bond with humans as well. Chapter 2. Puppyhood. From 2 to 12 weeks. The second chapter of a dog's life is one of discovery, growth, and unforgettable cuteness. After the fragile days of the newborn stage, puppies begin to open their eyes and ears, slowly becoming aware of the world around them. At about 2 weeks, vision appears, though blurry at first, and sound begins to register. What was once a dark, silent world suddenly fills with movement, voices, and the comforting rhythm of life in the home. By 3 weeks, puppies wobble onto their legs. Their movements are clumsy, but determination pushes them forward. Play begins soon after, gentle wrestling with littermates, mock growls, tiny yips, and playful biting. These games may look adorable, but they are vital. Through play, puppies learn critical lessons in bite inhibition, body coordination, and social skills that will shape their behavior as adults. From 3 to 12 weeks, puppies enter their socialization period, a stage many experts call the most important of a dog's entire life. This window of time shapes how a puppy will view the world forever. Positive experiences with humans, other animals, different sounds, smells, and environments teach a puppy confidence. Without such exposure, fear, anxiety, or aggression may develop later. A puppy who hears vacuum cleaners, meets children, explores a park, and plays with other vaccinated dogs during this period will grow into a more adaptable adult. Breed differences already become noticeable during puppyhood. A Labrador Retriever puppy will chew and fetch endlessly, thriving on interaction. A Beagle may have its nose glued to the ground, following scents even inside the home. A Pomeranian might bark more frequently, already showing the alertness of its breed. Border Collie puppies demonstrate remarkable intelligence early on, solving puzzles and learning commands quickly. For owners, this is a time to notice natural tendencies and start shaping them with training. Speaking of training, puppyhood is the perfect time to begin. Puppies as young as 8 weeks can learn simple commands such as sit, stay, and come. The key is positive reinforcement, rewarding good behavior with treats, praise, or play. Harsh discipline only frightens puppies and damages trust. With consistency, patience, and kindness, even stubborn breeds like bulldogs can make progress. Nutrition also undergoes a shift during this period. Puppies grow at incredible speeds and require a diet rich in proteins, fats, and essential nutrients. Specialized puppy food supports their rapid development, building strong bones, muscles, and brains. Feeding schedules vary by breed size. Smaller breeds may eat 3 to 4 small meals per day, while larger breeds can thrive on fewer, more substantial meals. Owners must avoid overfeeding, especially in large breeds. A rapid weight gain can stress developing joints. Vaccinations begin in earnest during puppyhood. Protection against deadly diseases such as parvovirus, distemper, and rabies is non-negotiable. Deworming and flea prevention also play key roles in ensuring a healthy start. Early veterinary visits allow owners to establish health records and receive guidance on care. Another significant milestone occurs between 8 and 12 weeks. Puppies leave their mothers and littermates to join new families. This transition is profound. For the puppy, it is the first time they rely fully on humans for safety and companionship. For the owner, it marks the beginning of a lifelong responsibility. Careful introduction to the home, gentle routines, and patient reassurance help puppies settle into their new lives. Puppyhood is both joyful and demanding. It is the stage of boundless curiosity, sharp little teeth, clumsy paws, and heart-melting moments. But beyond the cuteness, It is also the stage where the foundation of a dog's personality and behavior is laid. Owners who invest time, patience, love during this critical window reap the rewards of a loyal, confident, and well-adjusted companion for years to come. Chapter 3. Juvenile stage from 3 to 6 months. The juvenile stage is often compared to early childhood in humans. At this point, the puppy has grown out of the delicate fragility of newborn life and the chaos of early puppyhood. It now begins to resemble a miniature version of the adult dog it will become. Growth is rapid, curiosity is boundless, and energy seems to pour from every part of their little bodies. This stage is a mix of wonder, challenge, and learning, and it is here that owners begin to see glimpses of their dog's permanent personality. One of the most defining aspects of the juvenile stage is teething. Just as human children lose their baby teeth, so do puppies. Between 3 and 6 months, sharp little milk teeth fall out, replaced by stronger adult teeth. During this process, the urge to chew intensifies dramatically. Anything within reach, shoes, furniture, table legs, remote controls, even cables becomes fair game for a young puppy's mouth. Owners must be proactive, offering a variety of safe chew toys and rotating them frequently to keep the puppy interested. Chewing is not just a nuisance, it is an essential behavior that soothes discomfort and supports. Healthy jaw and tooth development training during the juvenile stage becomes even more important. Puppies are like sponges at this age, eager to explore boundaries and learn new rules. However, just like toddlers, they also test limits. A command learned yesterday may be conveniently forgotten today. Consistency is key. Short, frequent training sessions with positive reinforcement help build strong foundations. Commands such as sit, stay down, leave it, and reliable recall, come, are crucial and should be practiced daily. Allowing lapses or using harsh corrections can confuse the dog and create bad habits that last into adulthood. Exercise needs also grow significantly. Puppies at this stage are bundles of energy. Without proper outlets, that energy often turns into destructive behavior. Breeds such as Huskies, Border Collies, and German Shepherds require long walks, interactive play, and even mental challenges such as puzzle toys or training games to keep them engaged. Smaller breeds, while requiring less exercise and duration, still benefit from daily walks and play to burn off energy and prevent boredom. The key is balance. Too little activity leads to frustration, while over-exercising young joints can cause long-term damage, especially in large breeds. It is also during this stage that personality traits begin to solidify. A Labrador may show its eager-to-please nature, bounding happily toward every stranger it meets. A Terrier may already demonstrate determination, fearlessly digging or chasing after small animals. A Shih Tzu may display deep affection, preferring to stay close to its human family. These early signs are the blueprint of the adult dog's character, and attentive owners can begin shaping them with gentle training and consistent expectations. Socialization should continue strongly during these months. Positive exposure to different environments, people, and animals prevents fear and builds resilience. A juvenile dog who visits parks, rides in cars, meets friendly dogs, and hears varied sounds grows into a confident adult. Without continued socialization, shyness or reactivity can develop. Owners must remain mindful that every new experience adds to the dog's mental library. Nutrition also plays a critical role in this stage. Puppies are still growing, though at a slightly slower pace than in early puppyhood. They need balanced meals packed with protein, vitamins, and minerals. Overfeeding should be avoided as excessive weight gain stresses growing bones and joints. Breed-specific feeding guides or veterinary advice can help tailor the right diet. The juvenile stage is one of excitement, laughter, and sometimes frustration. Owners must be patient, knowing that the chaos of chewed shoes and stubborn disobedience is temporary. With guidance, this period becomes a stepping stone toward maturity. More than that, it is a time when bonds deepen, trust grows, routines form, and the puppy begins to understand its place in the human family. By the end of this stage, the once wobbly, fragile newborn has transformed into a confident young dog, ready to face the more complex challenges of adolescence. Chapter. For adolescents from 6 to 18 months. Adolescence is often called the teenage stage of a dog's life, and much like human teenagers, adolescent dogs are full of energy, curiosity, and a strong desire to test boundaries. For many owners, this stage can feel like the most challenging period. A puppy that once obeyed commands suddenly ignores them. A calm, sweet companion may now push limits, bark more, or even act defiant. But while adolescence can be frustrating, it is also a period of immense growth, both physically and mentally, and with the right approach. It becomes a stage of transformation into adulthood. Between 6 and 18 months, dogs undergo significant hormonal changes. Male dogs may begin to mark territory, lift their legs more frequently, and show interest in females. Female dogs may experience their first heat cycles, which can influence behavior, mood, and interactions with other dogs. Owners need to prepare for these changes, sometimes considering spaying or neutering based on veterinary advice, both to prevent unwanted litters and to help manage behavior. Physical growth during adolescence varies by breed. Small breeds like Dachshunds or Pomeranians may reach full size within a year, while giant breeds such as Great Danes or Mastiffs may continue to grow until they are nearly 3 years old. Regardless of size, this is the stage when dogs transition from lanky, awkward bodies into their stronger adult frames. Nutrition must keep pace with this growth. Feeding high-quality food tailored to the breed's size and energy level ensures proper bone and muscle development. Overfeeding, however, can lead to obesity, which stresses joints and organs. Behaviorally, adolescence is when testing boundaries becomes the norm. Commands that were once followed may now be ignored. It's not because the dog has forgotten them, but because it is pushing for independence. Owners often describe this stage as having selective hearing. Consistency in training is crucial. If a recall command is ignored once and not reinforced, it sets a dangerous precedent. Positive reinforcement, structured routines, and patience build discipline during this stormy period. Harsh punishment should be avoided, as it damages trust and may worsen defiance. Exercise and mental stimulation are more important than ever. Adolescent dogs have high energy levels and without adequate outlets. They may resort to destructive behaviors like digging, chewing, or excessive barking. Breeds like Border Collies and Huskies, known for their intelligence and stamina, particularly need daily exercise paired with problem-solving activities such as agility courses, scent games, or puzzle toys. Even less active breeds benefit from consistent walks, play sessions, and enrichment tasks that keep both body and mind engaged. Socialization must also continue. An adolescent dog that is not exposed to different environments, people, and other animals may develop fear or aggression. Positive interactions during this stage prevent unwanted behaviors later. Supervised playdates, visits to new locations, and calm introductions to strangers help build confidence and adaptability. Adolescence is also when dogs begin to settle into their household roles. Some may show protective instincts, guarding their homes or families. Others may demonstrate a strong desire to explore, testing the patience of owners with escapes or leash pulling. These instincts are natural, shaped by generations of breeding. The owner's role is to guide and channel these instincts into appropriate behavior. For many people, adolescence is the stage where their patience is most tested. But it is also when bonds deepen most significantly, with persistence, routine, and positive guidance. Adolescent dogs emerge from this phase as loyal, disciplined, and emotionally connected companions. The chaos eventually gives way to stability, and the lessons learned here echo into the calm and rewarding years of adulthood. Chapter 5. Adulthood from 18 months to 7 years. Adulthood is the stage where a dog enters its prime. Awkward growth spurts of puppyhood are over. The defiance of adolescence has begun to fade. What emerges is a strong, confident, and dependable companion. For most breeds, adulthood begins around 18 months. Those smaller dogs often mature earlier, and giant breeds may take closer to 2 or even 3 years to fully settle. This stage typically lasts until around 7 years of age, after which the senior years begin. In adulthood, dogs display the full spectrum of their breed's characteristics. A German Shepherd in its prime shows alertness, loyalty, and strength, excelling as a working or guard dog. A Border Collie thrives on mental and physical challenges. Herding instincts still sharp, eager to solve puzzles or master agility courses. A Labrador Retriever demonstrates boundless affection, always ready for play or companionship. Even smaller breeds show their true identities. A Pomeranian may bark proudly at every visitor, while a Shih Tzu enjoys the comforts of a cozy lap. Each breed shines in adulthood, expressing the traits humans have bred into them for centuries. With this stability comes predictability. Adult dogs are calmer than puppies, their personalities firmly established, and their routines more consistent. Training becomes easier during this stage, as adult dogs have longer attention spans and stronger bonds with their humans. Owners who invested time in early training often find that adulthood is the reward, a well-behaved, reliable companion. That said, training does not stop here. Reinforcement of commands, introduction of advanced tasks, or participation in sports and service work keep adult dogs mentally sharp and prevent boredom. Exercise continues to play a critical role. Adult dogs are at their physical peak and require consistent activity to stay healthy and happy. For active breeds such as Huskies, Retrievers, or Shepherds, this might mean long daily walks, running, swimming, or structured play like fetch or frisbee. Moderate walks and playtime are usually sufficient. But no adult dog should be deprived of daily movement. Without it, energy builds up, leading to weight gain and behavioral issues. Nutrition in adulthood focuses on balance and maintenance. High-quality food, portion control, and attention to specific breed needs ensure that dogs maintain an ideal weight. Obesity is one of the most common health issues in adult dogs and can shorten life expectancy by several years. Owners must resist the temptation to overfeed or rely too heavily on treats. Regular veterinary visits are essential during this stage to catch early signs of dental disease, skin conditions, or joint problems before they worsen. Adult dogs also thrive on mental enrichment. While they may not have the boundless curiosity of puppies, they still crave stimulation. Training classes, puzzle feeders, new walking routes, and social interaction with other dogs keep their minds sharp. For working breeds especially, lack of mental exercise can lead to frustration and unwanted behaviors. Perhaps the most rewarding part of adulthood is the deep emotional bond between dogs and their humans. Years of trust, routine, and companionship create a relationship that feels seamless. Adult dogs often anticipate their owners' moods, respond to unspoken cues, and fit into family life with ease. They are protectors, playmates, and friends, bringing balance and comfort to households. This stage also highlights the variety of roles dogs can play in society. Adult dogs are the backbone of service and working fields, guiding the visually impaired, assisting in police and military work, detecting drugs or explosives, herding livestock, or providing therapy to those in need. Their reliability, focus, and discipline make them invaluable partners in human life. Adulthood, then, is both the most stable and the most rewarding chapter of a dog's life. It is the time when all the care, patience, and training of the earlier years come together, shaping not just a pet, but a true companion. Owners who nurture their dogs through adulthood with exercise, enrichment, and love are repaid with loyalty, joy, years of unforgettable companionship. Chapter 6. Senior years from 7+ years and older time is gentle but undeniable. And eventually every dog begins to show the marks of age. The playful leaps of puppyhood give way to slower steps. The once bright eyes may cloud with haze, and the muzzle gradually turns gray. The senior stage begins around 7 years of age for most breeds, though smaller breeds like Chihuahuas or toy poodles may not seem old until 9 or 10. While giant breeds like Great Danes may enter their senior years as early as 5 or 6, regardless of breed, this final stage of a dog's life brings both new challenges and new rewards, a period of wisdom, gentleness, and deeper connection. Physically, senior dogs often face health issues related to aging. Joints begin to stiffen, and arthritis may cause discomfort or slower movement. Weight management becomes even more important, as carrying extra pounds worsens joint pain and puts strain on the heart. Dental disease, heart problems, kidney issues, or even cancer become more common in this stage. Regular veterinary checkups, ideally twice a year, are vital to catch problems early and provide treatments that improve quality of life. Supplements for joint health, medications for pain management, or special diets tailored to older dogs can make a significant difference. Nutrition shifts again during the senior stage. Older dogs typically need fewer calories since their activity levels decrease, but their food must still be rich in nutrients. Senior dog foods often include added glucosamine and chondroitin for joints, antioxidants for immune support, and easily digestible proteins. Softer kibble or wet food may be necessary for dogs with dental issues. Hydration also becomes critical, as some older dogs are more prone to kidney problems and dehydration. Behaviorally, senior dogs often become calmer, preferring rest and routine over constant play. They may sleep more, take longer to wake up, or move more slowly on walks. Yet, the joy of companionship does not fade. In fact, many owners find that the bond with their senior dog is even deeper than before. Years of shared experiences create a trust that feels unbreakable. A senior Labrador may no longer run for hours at the park, but will rest faithfully at their owner's feet, providing quiet comfort. A Dachshund may not chase as quickly as before, but still greets its family with enthusiasm. Despite slowing down, mental stimulation remains important. Senior dogs benefit from gentle play, puzzle toys, short training sessions, and new but low-stress experiences to keep their minds engaged. Without stimulation, cognitive decline, sometimes called canine dementia, can accelerate. Owners should watch for signs such as disorientation, disrupted sleep patterns, or confusion, and seek veterinary advice if needed. Perhaps the greatest responsibility of this stage lies in providing comfort and dignity. Senior dogs may require softer bedding, ramps to reach favorite spots, or adjustments to daily routines. Patience is essential. Accidents may happen indoors. Walks may need to be shorter, and hearing or vision loss may cause hesitation. These are not inconveniences, but opportunities to return the love and loyalty a dog is given throughout its life. Emotionally, senior dogs bring unique gifts. Their calmer presence, steady routines, and quiet affection offer a kind of companionship that is both grounding and profound. Families often describe this stage as bittersweet, filled with gratitude for the years shared and awareness of the time ahead. Caring for a senior dog is one of the most important chapters of ownership. It is not about training or shaping behavior anymore, but about honoring a life well lived. With compassion, medical care, and patience, dogs can enjoy comfort, security, and love in their golden years. And in return, they give us something beyond measure, the wisdom of unconditional devotion. From the fragile whimpers of a newborn to the playful leaps of puppyhood. From the rebellious spirit of adolescence to the strength and loyalty of adulthood, and finally to the gentle wisdom of old age, the life of a dog is a journey like no other. Each stage brings unique joys and challenges, and each one depends deeply on the care, patience, and love of humans. What makes this journey so extraordinary is not only the transformation of the dog, but the transformation of us as their companions. Raising a dog teaches responsibility, empathy, and unconditional love. It challenges us to be patient during the chaos of puppyhood, consistent through the trials of adolescence, committed through adulthood, and compassionate in the senior years. In return, dogs give us devotion without question, comfort in our hardest times, and joy in the simplest moments. Every breed, every size, every temperament tells the same truth. Dogs are not just pets, they are family. They protect us, play with us, heal us, and stay faithfully by our side through all the seasons of life. And while their time with us is never long enough, the memories, lessons, and love they leave behind last forever. So whether you're cradling a newborn pup, teaching a mischievous teenager, or caring for a gray-muzzled senior. Remember that each stage is precious. Every moment you invest in your dog's life shapes a bond stronger than words, a bond built on trust, loyalty, and love. If you enjoyed this journey through the life of dogs, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, share it with fellow dog lovers, and let us know in the comments which stage of a dog's life is your favorite. Thank you for watching, and remember, every dog deserves love, care, and a forever home.